If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. Not much has happened since the last update, but a bullish signal is about to flash. We're about to see the 20 over here, the purple, and the 200, the white one, about to cross over. This is an extremely bullish statement. Please understand this. Why? Because we're seeing the shorter term trend, the 20, breaking through the longer term trend, the 200. And when price was below these levels, we are bearish. In the immediate short term, if we continue to hold below the 20, we continue lower. There's moments where we get above it, as you've seen over here. They did result in fake outs. That's because there's a second layer of defense, the 55. And just know that as we're continuing to hold these, it means that short term we're going down. But this is all below the 200. So long term we're going down. Until we're seeing bullish reversals or bullish signals flashing. Down here we had a bullish divergence. It's also a double bottom. This double bottom also reclaimed the shorter term moving averages. Yes, we got into the longer term resistance of this downtrend, but with that we're essentially giving you those levels that we must maintain, must hold, which was this newly formed daily bullish cross. And with that I was able to predict you guys this whole entire move to the upside. I hope you've been taking action on these moves. Again, if you just want to go from the breakout, but again, we were saying that we could have just need to see this hold. If you did take it from the breakout, currently you'd be up 9%, a peak of 17%. But again, if you did look for entries down over here, you'd be currently up 16 with a top out at 25%. This is an area that we're expecting to be a key level of resistance. If you remember from my last updates, let me know in the comment section below if you remember me saying that this is an area that we could get rejected from, and the level that must be maintained is back at this previous higher low. So looking at lows and higher lows and lower lows, uptrend structure is being maintained as long as we're above this higher low, which is the area that's circled that says must hold. And then again, as we're about to form this bullish crossover here, this will cross over and essentially mean that we're seeing this short-term trend turning into a long-term one. That's the final nail in the coffin, essentially. So by climbing above this, obviously price is above, but we're now talking about the moving averages. This is the short-term trend. This is the long-term trend. If we're seeing the short-term climbing above the long, it means that this would be our lowest point of support, and this would be our actual closest level of support. So at the moment we can see that the 200 is the closest one. We need to stop this from happening. We need the 20 to get over, because right now if we saw some crash today and it fails to cross over, we're just going to see an EMA repair, which signals for downtrend continuation. So that's why it's vital, if we want to eventually break through this golden pocket, to validate this target over here. In fact, to validate targets between 8 and 10 cents over here, which would from today's price be a gain of around 77% at its top. Then all we need to do is see this golden cross happening, and then for us to confirm it as support and then continue high. If at any moment in time we come back to this 20, that would be a great entry on the daily time frame for longs if it's being held as support, or just for as an investment long term. We're so early, guys. It literally doesn't matter if you bought down here or if you bought over here and you now got dumped on. Over the next year or so, we're going to be much higher than this. So realistically, it doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things whether you're buying here today, if you bought down here, if you bought down here, if you bought up here, if you bought up here. Eventually we're going to be higher than all those points. So in the grand scheme of things, long term, it won't matter with actual buyings. The only thing that that will take a hit is your potential profits if you're getting it later and later. But there's still profits to be made. Don't get scared of a coin that's already beyond its all-time high. Hbar's nowhere near that, but don't be scared of those coins that are already beyond this all-time high, like Casper, for example, or other coins, simply because we'll focus on the Bitcoin chart. If Bitcoin's not if Bitcoin's at a new all-time high, and it's topping out, then those are the moments where we're like, okay, I need to back out. Instead of actually investing, maybe I need to start taking profits. We're nowhere near those stages. So it's just like as we go to the Bitcoin chart over here, we can clearly see that if we turn off the drawings, go on the weekly, that we have held this bullish cross over here, bullish cross held, 200 EMA being held on this weekly time frame. Bitcoin's in a bull market. We're nowhere near the high. We're actually at a key level, a golden pocket over here, the 0.5 and the 618 is sitting at about the 40k mark. Break through that and then you're creating the reverse wave, which means that we're retracing back to this high. So there's a long way to go until we're getting those rockets. And the alts might pump loads, because if Bitcoin's technically bullish, then this allows alts free reign to continue higher. And so with that, and we're nowhere near its top, long term, it's still early. That is what I'm trying to get at. We can see we're still in that bottoming range when we're on the weekly time frame, and the key levels up ahead could be 6.5 cent. I think that's where our golden pocket is anyway. Yeah, our golden pocket is right there. And with a break of this level, we would be targeting these targets, and that is also in line with our 200 EMA on the weekly time frame. So we have confluence suggesting that if we can break through this 55, which is around the 6.5 cent mark, we're going to be seeing a pump to 10.5 cent. And from today's current price, this is a move of about 80%. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below, whether you think this is going to happen or not, because again, we have got the rejection over here. This is actually a suggestion for eventual lower lows, but as this is the most recent higher low, we've also got the bullish cross formed over here, about to get another bullish cross formed over here. You just need to maintain above this level of 5 to 5.5 cent, and we will eventually break through the golden pocket, flipping into support, retracing back to the 1 fib level, and on the break meeting that higher time frame weekly 200 EMA up here at the 1618. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you think this is all going to happen. Again, we've been predicting this move up since down here. In fact, as we pump up into the 200 EM, we said we just need to hold this. We came down, we held it, we burst through, and there was a lot of free gains given here on the channel. Loads of valuable information if you want to learn, so you can do this all yourself and implement my strategies into your daily trading and charting analysis. Then use the links in the description down below. Take action, whether that's on the website or asking me questions on Twitter. All the links can be found there. If you want to listen to exactly what I have to offer, listen to this clip right now. If any of you are interested in learning how to trade just like me, there's multiple options. Click this ebook. It covers all the strategies that I use in these YouTube updates, so you will have all the same skills. Covers the Japanese candlestick, chart patterns, support and resistance, why I use EMAs over trend lines, Fibonacci's, divergences, and again, using these all together to profit using them. I've also got a discount on my course at the moment, which ends at the end of this month. So that's down to £100. You also gain free access to my Discord community for the next 3 months, where you can expect to be a part of 12 to 24 group mentorship calls. If you want something that's a bit more personalized to your needs, then join my one-to-one mentorship plan. You can choose 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help, and included will be the 3 months free in the community, as well as my 6-hour long video course.